Jane Fendelman. I want to talk to you about sex again today because I've been reading and hearing and even watched a TED Talk about how people can't be monogamous because we're animals. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. It's true. We are animals. It is true. It's true. But come to think of it, there are even some animals that are monogamous. Swans are, for one thing. And I know there's more than just swans. I think penguins are monogamous. And some other birds. And yeah. Anyway, it's true. It's true. We are human. We are only human. But we're not only human. In fact, there's this really cool saying. I used to think I was a human being having a spiritual experience, and then I remembered I'm spirit having a human being experience. So part of the point of relationships between people, especially beloved relationship, your beloved relationship is a relationship with a person who literally and figuratively gets under your skin. This person literally gets into your skin. You get inside each other. You get inside each other's body. That is exactly right. So this person who gets under your skin so well, your children can do it, your parents can do it, some of your friends can really get under your skin, where they push your buttons. And what we would like more than anything is to get that person to stop pushing our buttons. Wouldn't it be great if we could just make the world the way we want it to be? Stop pushing my buttons, stop making me upset, stop doing things that rub me the wrong way. But it's just like a gemologist. When they find the rocks in their raw form, they're coarse, they're rough, they have jagged edges. They're not that smooth stone that you see in your jewelry. They put all these rocks into a tumbler. And they start it up and they just let it go. There's water in there, there's other rocks in there. And the longer they rub against each other, the more they rub off each other's rough, jagged edges. And that is how our soul, some people believe that our soul chooses specific relationships with other people and then come down to earth. These two souls get together up in heaven. They say, hey, I want to learn compassion. Okay, I want to learn kindness. I want to learn patience. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll meet you down on earth. We'll pretend like we're human beings and we'll work those things. We'll trigger those things in each other so that we have to work on them. So back to the sex thing. If you have chosen monogamous love, and most people do not want to share their beloved with another. I heard this TED Talk called monogamous. And I heard of a book, can't remember the name, a girlfriend of mine who cheated on her husband once. And she was like, oh Lordy, I can never do that again. I feel awful. Read this book, found this book that said, it's not normal for us to be monogamous and you can't be, and here's why. And this guy wrote this whole book about that. Here's the problem with that person's philosophy who did that TED Talk, and the person's philosophy who wrote that book. In order to handle the problem of monogamy, sex with one person for the rest of your life, in order to handle that problem, they advise that you go wide. You go wide. You involve other people. You get other people. It's natural to get other people. Whether it's just watching pornography on the internet, or whether it's actually having an affair because you're an animal, so that's what you're going to do. That's a problem, going wide. It is a surface level solution. It's a surface solution. Let's just go wide. Involve other people. When what that relationship really needs is to go deep. To go deep. These couples that have an infidelity, it's because they don't know teachings like the Tantra. So I'm going to talk about Tantric sex here for a minute. Most of these people that have an infidelity, they don't know how to do the fire breath, which I'm going to do for you one of these days soon in one of my YouTube videos. I have to get time to do it, not like when I'm late for a pool party because it's Memorial Day. But I really had to say this to you today. There's long connected breathing and certain things that you do yourself to cause an extended full body orgasm. An orgasm that can go for 15 minutes or an hour or 3 hours or a day or 2 days if you want it to. It's a different kind of orgasm. It's as intense, I would say more intense, than your regular genitally located orgasm. This full body orgasm, it doesn't end like a masculine orgasm does. It's over in a few seconds. And most of us learn how to do sex and how to orgasm in the masculine way, because most women, and I'm speaking about heterosexual couples, but it happens in gay couples too, most of us learned how to have sex in the masculine way. I.e., first base, second base, third base, home run. And then it's over. It's very linear. It's a straight line. In feminine, grounded sex, there is no beginning and no end. And the orgasms are more intense and they go longer and they flood through your whole body, where your whole body is shimmering with this orgasm. And you can keep it as long as you want to. You breathe it down to a hum, and then whenever you need it, you breathe it back up into a full-blown orgasm, where it can totally empower your day, where that love energy is empowering your day. It's feeding your relationship instead of costing your relationship. And when we do sex in the masculine way, it's goal-oriented, and the goal is the orgasm, and once we get the orgasm, it's over, and I'm going to turn over and go to sleep, or I'm going to get some pizza and drink a beer and watch the football game, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you're going to get bored with it, and you're going to think about cheating. But when you go deep instead of wide, more people, you go deep with your one person, you are going to find out that there is a depth of soul. That there is the underneath of the underneath of the underneath of all those layers and facades that human beings have from growing up. So what I want you to know is you need to go deep. Body, mind, and spirit. And if you can't figure out what that means, just contact me. And if enough people contact me and they want to learn the Tantra, which I teach every now and then when I have enough couples interested, when I have 10 or 12 couples interested in learning the Tantra, we just do the weekend Tantra retreat. And it's profound. There's no sexual activity or disrobing in session. There's home play assignments. Also, on July 22nd, 23rd, 2017, coming up in a month and a half, is my couples relationship retreat. We do touch on the Tantra in the end of the second day. It's super cool. Super, super cool. Like everybody walks away humming with delight, like zzz, their body's humming. And also the entire relationship retreat weekend is about depth of heart and soul and healing the problems that are stopping you from connecting sexually. The communication, there's jealousy, there's meddling in-laws, there's old wounds that are not healed. We take care of all that stuff in this really simple, fun 2-day retreat in Phoenix. Powerful, profound. So, what I want you to know about infidelity is, number one, that's the coward's way. That's cowardly. Don't break your marriage vow or your vow for monogamy. Just break up. Have the balls, have the ovaries to break up with your mate. Don't cheat on them. Have the balls to break up and let them go. If you're going to break a vow, that's the tippy top number one vow. You and me, monogamy. That's the tippy top number one vow. If you break that vow, you have to start all over. And I have helped couples, I do help couples that have an infidelity, but it takes a long time to heal a wound like that. So don't break that vow. Just let that person go, or call me, contact me, text me, and ask me, how do I do this thing where I go deep? Because I'm starting to get bored with my mate and I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about cheating on them. Okay? Contact me first. Don't cheat on your beloved. That's cowardly. Okay? All right. I love you guys. And yes, you're an animal. And you're going to be tempted. But you are so much more than an animal. You are so much more. You are something magnificent that you may not even realize yet. And your beloved is the great mystery. If you're with a woman, she is the great mystery, the portal to the divine. Every soul comes down through a woman's body. So discover the great mystery instead of being an idiot animal running on automatic. Okay? I love you guys.